All right, everybody, welcome back. We are on level 7 of lesson 7. This is where you're going to customize your app. So choose from the following activities. So we're going to customize it. Let's start there. All right. And it says change the font, the color, the borders, and many other properties of each design element. So do this. Choose at least 4 elements of your screen to customize. Choose at least 2 properties from each element to change. Here are a few suggestions to experiment with. Text color, background color, font family, text alignment, border width, border color, border radius. When you finish, return to the previous choice level and select a different challenge. All right, well, I've already changed the background color, so that's 1. All right, I have changed the text color, so that's 2. All right, um, let's see. I'm going to change the font family, so we can do that. So we're going to go to design, and then this is where you really get to play and have fun with it. So font family, instead of trebuchet, let's go with comic. I love comic. All right, so same thing here. All right, comic. Okay, and then actually, um, border width, border radius, text alignments. Okay. So this one, I think I'm going to cut down, yeah, a little bit on that. And then I'm wondering. Okay, apparently not. All right. I was wondering if I could change and make a little more of the gray between the border and the writing. Um, I'm thinking. So width, okay, height, all right, okay, exposition weapon, yeah, no. All right, that's not what we want. Okay, so yeah, so okay, I changed the font, so that, that works. Let's go to screen 1 and do the same thing here. That way everything kind of flows. All right, so what animal do you like the most? And then what word best describes you? Comic. Where would you like to spend your time? All right, so this one we have to fix. Okay. Um, so we got to start moving stuff down, and that's okay. All right. Oh, this one we can actually move up. There we go. All right. All right. Really, this one could be just slightly. There we go. This one could also be just slightly. There we go. Too much. All right, and then bring that down. There we go. All right, so was I done yet? No. Trebuchet to comic. Comic. Okay. There we go. And I think I'm going to leave the yellow ones as trebuchet, so there's just a slight amount of difference. So I have done text color, background color, font family, and then what else? Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to put this in the middle, and then I'm going to make this longer so that we can actually see more about the book recommendation. There we go. Okay, so let's run this and see. Wolf predict. There we go. And so one more thing I'm going to change before I call this done. I'm going to go back to screen 1, and then this one, we're going to make the text alignment in the center. So run it again, predict. There we go. I like that so much more. Okay, so I've played with it and tweaked it and made it into the colors of our school, and I've done a bunch of the different things. So I think we're done with this one, so we're going to click finish. All right, that's one. So let's go to the next one. Add an image. Add an image to your welcome screen. Because it is kind of boring. Okay. Design. So now we can add some images. Let's see what icons we can add and have some fun with that. So choose icons. Do they have a book? Ooh, okay. So book. There we go. And then we have to turn this silver. All right. So we're going to copy that. And then copy that. There we go. Can I tilt this? Hmm. Okay, so I guess not. All right, that's fine. So we'll just make it small and put it up here. All right. And then, ooh, and you know what? I'm going to have some fun with this. So I added an image, but I'm also going to turn this into a button, right? Um, so I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to put it right up here. And then I'm going to say, going to go back into code. I'm going to say on events. Ooh, okay, we need to go back in here. We need to name this. So I'm going to call this home button. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to screen one. Nope, I'm going to go back to the welcome screen. All right, so there's that, but we're going to go to code and we're going to say on events, home button. When we click on the home button, it's going to set the screen back to the welcome screen. So if we run this and I click on the next icon, all right, predict, oh, okay, oh, I need it on both screens, don't I? I do. All right, so we're going to go back to design. We're going to click this. I actually think I put this on the wrong screen. That's okay. But I know what I'm doing. So there we go. So we're going to go back to screen one. And we're going to add our image. Because now that I've done it and I've got this great idea, I can't like not do it. All right. So what about home? Ooh, there we go. All right. So we have home. And then do I still have the color saved? I do. Fabulous. All right. We're going to do that. And then we're going to put that up here. So I need to bring all of this down to make room for it, and that is absolutely okay. All right. All right. All right. There we go. All right. So we're bringing that back up. Okay. And then we're calling this home button. And if I did this right, so run it. Okay. Click. Okay. Predict. Okay. And then, oh, look at that. We've made this into a functional app. I love it. All right. Although it did say that to add them specifically to the welcome screen. So because I like getting all the points and I want all the points and I want the A, we still have to add something here, even if we did something really cool. So let's add another image. And then I'm actually going to go search for an image. So Google, and I'm going to find library books. All right, so images. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let's okay. I'm gonna look for middle school, and you can't see this on my screen because I've got multiple screens going on there. But trust me, I'm looking for some middle school books. All right. Um. So let's see here. I typed in middle library and I forgot school. All right, here we go. Um. You know what would be really cool? Middle school library books best 2025. Okay. Ooh. All right. I found some good ones. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to, let's see, can I do that? All right. Save image. Ooh, it worked. All right. And then, all right. Actually, so this is really funny that I'm doing this right now. This morning, I actually went to the bookstore at Starfield Mall. The 2025 best books. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm going to click on this, and then we're going to go to choose, and then we're going to go to upload, and then let's see, I'm going to go to the books, and then we're going to upload. Oh, wait, no, it's already uploaded. So we're going to choose. All right, and so now we have our picture. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this big, and then I'm going to move this. Ooh, depth. There we go. So I'm going to move it to the back. There we go. Oh, love it. Love it. All right. How do I want to do this? There we go. All right, so I've added pictures. I can add a border, I guess. Border width, border color. All right, no, we're on the picture though. Border width, we're gonna say 10. Oh, there we go, fun. All right, yeah, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, and then border radius. Ooh, this is fun. So I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna put this there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so when I press run, uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so when I press run, there we go. Click next, there we go. Click home, go back. Love it. I'm gonna reset because I think I want this one. And do you notice that I'm playing and I'm tweaking, and that's what this should be. This should be having fun with it and figuring out how to do all the things. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm gonna bring that down. And I don't think I need 10. I think I need 3. There we go. All right, and then put that. And then we will actually make this smaller. There we go. That's not centered. Okay. All right, so class book recommender. Got pictures. There we go. We're going to finish. Finish. Okay. Add a sound. So here is where we're going to add a sound. And I think I'm going to add my sound to here. So play a sound. You can add sounds to your app. Sounds are helpful to let a user know when they've interacted with the screen, like clicking a button. Let's add a sound for when a user clicks one of the buttons on the screen. So it shows you how to do it here. It says, do this. Drag out a play sound block inside the on event block. In the first blank, click the menu and select choose. In the menu that pops up, you can find a sound that you like. You can try looking through the different categories or searching for a sound. Try searching for click or app and see what sounds appear. When you finish, return to the previous choice level and select a different challenge. All right, so we're going to add in a sound when we click on the next icon. So we're going to click on that. We're going to click choose, and then select. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. I kind of like that. So it's just short little. Okay. And then on screen 1, let's also do the same thing for the home button. So we're going to take this same sound. I'm going to copy it, and then let's see if this works. I'm going to paste it. Nope. All right. So that would have been way too easy. So now we're going to click copy and then paste. There we go. So go back to blocks. All right. So let's run it and see what happens. Love it, love it, love it. I'm loving this. And then we also need one for the actually predicting. So let's do that. So we're going to do play sound in here. We're going to click, okay, so select when, let's see. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay. So if we go to reset, run. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. And that was so easy. Oh, my goodness. I go back to home. Beautiful. All right. Okay. So we're going to finish this. Finish. All right. We've done 3. The next one is open a web page. All right. So open a web page. All right. Let's add a button to our Predict page that opens the website to a public library where we can check out a book that was recommended. Here are the steps we'll take to do this. Add a button to our Predict screen. Use the open block to visit a new web page. Okay, so Predict, add a button. Okay, so we got to add a button here to the Predict screen. All right. Um. All right. So button, and then open. Nope. So we'll just say web page. Open web page. Or check out our library. There we go. I like that. So again, because I messed up with all the colors, I've got to make sure that I stay consistent. Okay. And so there we go. We're also going to turn the font down a little bit. All right. And then make this just a little bit smaller. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay. All right. We're running out of room, and that is okay. All right. There we go. So check out our library. So it's there. Okay. Use the open block to visit a new web page. Okay, so we're going to do on events. Web page. Click. Open URL. Okay. So I know that the school that I teach at actually uses Mackinvia, however you say it. So that is the website I'm going to link. All right, and so right here, I'm going to replace this with that website. There we go. So if we run it, yes, continue. There we go. Oh my gosh, perfection. All right, so that was super duper easy. We've got our website. This app is coming along, y'all. It's amazing. Also, so I want to keep working because I want to look at these. So if we go to screen 1, all right. So all of these options are really small. I'm actually going to bring in these just a little bit because I don't think they need to be that big. Okay. And then I'm going to try and center them. I think, nope. There we go. All right, but that has to go up. All right, and then that has to go down. All right, over. And then over. All right. And then center. All right, well, it says centered. I don't know if it actually is, but that's okay. All right, so let's run this again. Reset, run. All right, I want to make sure that none of them go off the page. They don't. Excellent. Fabulous. Predict. Yay. All right, so we're going to finish this. And one more. All right, so read home screen out loud. All right, we can use the play speech block to read the text on our homepage out loud. This is a great way to make our app more accessible for folks with vision impairments. Do this. Drag out a play speech block to the very top of your code. Show me where. All right, so play speech to the very top. You can, in the first blank, type in the text we want to read out loud. It's a good idea to include the name of the app and its purpose. All right, so we're going to say class book recommender. You can customize the block more with the other two options. Choose the gender and language that you prefer. All right, and then we're gonna, okay, so I see where we're going here. So I'm going to click on this. I'm gonna select all of this, and I'm gonna go back to code. So play speech, and then in here, I'm going to select and put all of that. All right, so let's see if this works. Run.
Class book recommender.
What?
This model can recommend a book to read based on your interests. It's meant for a new student in the school so they can read a book that other people in the school have also read and have something to talk about to make new friends.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so that's fantastic. All right, so we've got that done. Oh, I see a little issue here with the design. So we got to bring this over. All right. Okay, so apparently this is going to be like that. And then we just have to make this smaller, and that's okay. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, finish that. And we have done all 5 things. Beautiful. All right, with that, you are done with lesson 7. Well done for sticking with it. And I will see you on lesson 8. Here we go.